Hi and welcome back to another Amazon selling video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Nikki Kirk and I have arrived in Texas. Finally, I've been looking forward to coming back to Texas since we left probably in May or June of last year. We are headed to the beach tomorrow for a couple of weeks, so I'm going to have a lot of fun outdoor Amazon beach videos coming for you. Today I wanted to answer one of the #1 questions I get from new sellers or just comments I see in some of my groups, which is the Amazon account reserves level and all that money that they're holding back from your payments. So today I'm going to walk you through the Amazon account level reserves, the payments dashboard, as well as where in Seller Central you can actually see the account transaction level, as well as some other Amazon account fees, the shipping, all of that they take out, plus how you can get daily payouts on your Amazon account balance. So let's jump into the Amazon payments dashboard. From your Seller Central account, you're going to go to Reports and Payments, and you'll see right away this lovely, colorful, unhelpful chart. Since it lumps everything together, it's not the easiest thing to read, but really quickly I'll just run down what it is. At the top you've got your net proceeds, so your beginning balance, which I'll get into, but that's the reserve level from the last week or last payment cycle. It circles up and now it's your beginning balance. These are all the sales that you're going to see, any refunds that happened, refunds in your favor, so Amazon reimbursed you, gave you your money back, and then any expenses you'll see here in red. Those are going to be the things like your monthly selling fee per professional account, your commissions paid on sales, shipping fees, etc. And then finally your account level reserve. So like I mentioned, the account level reserve, so whatever's here for this time period, the time period is 2 weeks, and I'll get into that in a second. But whatever that time period is, it's going to roll over to next time period's beginning balance. So that's what that is. Now, to be eligible for an Amazon payout, that's money they're going to send to your bank account, you have to have funds available, right? It can't be negative. You have to have your bank account set up and linked, and it has to be valid. Have to have a valid credit card also in your account. And then, like I mentioned, there's got to be funds there. So if you have funds that are available in the positive, but it's not transferring like it's supposed to, double check that you have a valid bank account linked and a credit card. You have to have both. So double check that, and that might be why. So now your account level reserve also used to be called unavailable balance. It's something that every seller has. It's always there. It's always going to be there. Amazon holds back some of your funds in order to cover things like chargebacks or returns, because Amazon is not going to pay out of their own pocket for your customers' refunds. They're going to take that from yours. So that's why that is there. Amazon bases this account reserve that they hold back on a calendar system of when the order was delivered. So whenever a customer orders from you, once it's delivered to the customer, that's when Amazon says, okay, we're gonna hold money for 7 days and then you can have it. So what that looks like in real time is, say a customer ordered on March 14th, the product shipped from Amazon on the 15th, it was delivered on the 20th to the customer. Now on the 27th, 7 days after the 20th, that is when you're gonna see your account's funds available. So they'll be in your reserve for that whole time period, which is what, almost 2 weeks, until it's delivered, plus 7 days. Now, if you do FBM and you aren't purchasing shipping from Amazon, say you take it to the post office to ship and pay there, Amazon's gonna hold that money for 7 days from the estimated delivery date based on the tracking. So even if it got delivered a couple days early, like I have a box that got delivered today, supposed to be tomorrow, if I didn't purchase that by Amazon, then it would be based off of the estimated delivery date, not the actual delivery date. So just something to know, it's something to consider, that funds might be held back a little bit longer if you're not purchasing through Amazon shipping directly. As I mentioned, Amazon is doing this because they want to make sure there's enough funds available, because they always put the customer first, and so they want to make sure the customer gets their money back, and like I said, Amazon's not going to fund that. They're going to take it from you, the seller. Other factors that go into how much is held back per seller is your account level matrix, like are you in a good standing, how long have you been a seller, how many orders have you done with no problems, as well as your seller feedback. So all of that takes into account, which is why as a new seller you have a lot more reserves held back than someone who's been more experienced. So I don't have a whole lot held back anymore, but in the beginning it was really hard. And that's also why as a new seller you might not see a payout from Amazon for a month after your very first sale, which is why I'm always like, set expectations starting out. Do not expect to get any money back from Amazon for 4 to 6 weeks. So that is why. So you could have your first sale today, and a month from now, you might see some money back from Amazon. Now let's jump into Seller Central to where you can see a better breakdown of some of those fees that Amazon is taking and holding back. Amazon settlements are 14 days, so 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, you'll get an automatic payment from Amazon, and that's when your settlement date will close. Once your date is closed, you can actually pop in and see some reporting from Amazon. Again, from your reports and payments dashboard, you want to go right here to the all statements tab, and then you will see something like this. So you can see here, this one is not yet closed, but my other closed ones right here, if you click on download flat file, it'll open in a TXT pop-up, and obviously that's really hard to read. So all I do is copy everything that's in that file, open up Excel or Google, and then paste it in there. It's super easy, and now I can read it. So let's take a look. So every single one of these is one order. So right here, my order item cost that the customer paid was $20.99. The FBA fulfillment was $4.90, and the commissions I paid to Amazon for using their platform was $3.35. Again, here's another one, principal $13.89. The tax that Amazon collected on my behalf, which is the marketplace facilitator, was 83 cents. So you'll see it a positive from the customer paying and a negative from Amazon taking it and sending it to the state that it was from. And then again, we've got our Amazon fulfillment fee of $3.31 on this item, and the commission they took was $2.22. So this is a pretty detailed report. Again, you see every order as like 5 different lines, so it's kind of cumbersome, but there's another way where you can see all this broken out. So right here from this same all statements, if you went back to view summary and clicked, it would take you back to this pretty colorful chart. Now if I click right here on print statement, it's going to open it up and break it down for me, everything. So I've got the refunded expenses, refunded sales, promo rebates, FBA fees, Amazon fees, shipping, other product charges, all of that is there. And then if you want to print it, you can print it, or if you just want to save it as a PDF, all you do is hit print, which is what I did, right? And then it pops up, and instead of printing, you just go here to save as a PDF, and it'll just save on your computer as a PDF. This actually is a tip for anything you want to print, not just this on your computer. I only learned it about a year ago, so hope that's helpful. So back on your Amazon, under reports, payments, on your dashboard, you can go ahead and go to the transaction view. And from there, you'll see all your different transactions. I'm talking all. So here it has my order IDs and the product I sold, which is why it's blocked out. But if you go over here and click on the blue, it's gonna pop open that item specific transaction. It's a lot like the Excel sheet we just looked at, only it's now broken out here on Amazon. So you can see here the item was charged $17.99, the tax on it, $19.07 total. Again, $108 Amazon gave to the state where they needed to. And then you see here your pick and pack FBA fees, and then your referral fee, which is the commission. So now you can see this 11 is the amount that I made on this item. Now this would be the money, my cost of goods is also included in it. This is just the money Amazon's giving me back. So say I bought it for $5, I probably made $6.63 on this one, just as an example. So again, you see it right here, this $11.63, that is the money that Amazon is giving me back. So like I mentioned, this transaction view shows a lot of different things. So if you click up here, you can filter by what you want to see. So there's order payments, refund, chargeback, liquidation, A to Z refund, service fees, shipping, paid to Amazon, other. If you click down here, you could actually add more. So in case you don't want to just see 10, if you want to see 50, however many Amazon will let you see at a time, you could do that. So when you select other, it go ahead and pops up your other, which is your Amazon reimbursements. So if a customer did not return an item, or if there was a warehouse or carrier damage, you would see your reimbursements here. They typically take 45 days. So if a customer does not return an item to Amazon, Amazon will reimburse you, but it takes 45 days. And when they do, you'll see it here. So again, if you click the blue, you'll see here the order reimbursement. What happened on this one was a warehouse damage. So you're seeing Amazon gave me $8.41 for this item. If you selected the shipping service purchased through Amazon, that would be your FBM orders, the labels that you're purchasing through Amazon. It is not your FBA shipping. If you selected service fees, that's where you will see your professional account, $39.99, which might be different because they do charge tax. So like mine's $42 something. And then you will see the FBA shipping label fees and any removal or disposal fees that you paid for that period. Okay, so back to your main payments dashboard. Like I mentioned, Amazon does it every 2 weeks. So their 14-day period is standard. It's standard for every seller. You can select to have it sent to you at any time, but it won't be the full amount. So like right now, if I selected now here, it will tell me what's available right now. So that's going to be anything that 7-day time period has already passed on. It's not going to be as big as if I waited till the end of the settlement. So you can always click here and see the different numbers. It will populate right here what you would be able to be paid for that period. If I selected to have it paid out today, that would also push my next time period of when I'm going to get paid from 14 days from today. So when you get a payout from Amazon, no matter if you selected to have it early or if you waited that 14-day time period, it's going to take another 2 to 5 days before it actually hits your bank account. Mine gets there on 2 days, so if I got a payout today on Monday, it would be there on Wednesday. Some banks are faster, some banks are slower. Amazon says it could take up to 5 days. There is a way to actually get paid faster with Payability Instant Access. When you sign up for their service, you're able to get your payouts the next business day. So that means any sales you made today on Monday, you could actually get paid out on Tuesday. Just like Amazon, they do hold back some of the money from the sales to account for chargebacks and customer returns. So say you sold $500 on Monday, they would hold back 20%, but you would be getting 80%. So you would be getting 80% of your money, $400 in this example, on Tuesday. As I'm sure you know, if you do retail arbitrage, it is so important to have as much money as you can to keep buying more inventory and stocking your Amazon shelves. So Payability allows you to be able to get funds next business day. Payability approves your account based on your Amazon sales history and your Amazon account history. There is no credit check required, and if you apply, you don't actually have any obligation to proceed with them if you don't want to. If you do want to try it out, Payability has given me a link which will give you $250 added into your account, funded from Payability. Again, Payability Instant Access is a service which allows you to get next business day payout. So anything you sold today on Monday, you could get your payout. Instead of waiting that 14 days on Amazon, you could get it on Tuesday. So that's the Amazon Payments Account dashboard. And like I said, if you're a new seller, they're going to hold more back, unfortunately. But trust me, we've all been there. They held a lot back from me. I remember on Q4, my first year, I was like waiting for my account payout because my credit cards were maxed out at the time and I couldn't go shopping, and it is frustrating. So there's things out there to help you, but just know you are not alone. You are totally normal. It happens to everyone. If you want more help from me, or you want to get UNGATED in the US or Canada, or if you'd like to join the BOLO groups, you are welcome to join. All the links are below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great week.
Start it up.